Here in the main hall, the Bible reading is taken from the book of Joshua, chapter number 5, verses 1 through 15, and it is going to be handled by Kalani Lucas. So let's give our attention to Kalani Lucas. Again, Joshua chapter 5, verses 1 through 15.
About that as soon as all the kings of the Amorites who were on the side of the Jordan to the west, and all the kings of the Canaanites who were by the sea, heard that Jehovah had dried up the waters of the Jordan from before the sons of Israel until they had passed over, then their hearts began to melt, and there proved to be no bitterness in them anymore because of the sons of Israel. At that particular time, Jehovah said to Joshua, "Make for yourself knives and circumcise the sons of Israel again the second time." Accordingly, Joshua made knives for himself and circumcised the sons of Israel at Gibeah Ha-ar-Olah. And this was the reason why Joshua did the circumcising. All the people that came out of Egypt, the males, all the men of war had died in the wilderness on the road when they were coming out of Egypt. For all the people who came out who to be circumcised, for all the people were in the wilderness on the road when they were coming out of Egypt. They had not circumcised, for the sons of Israel had walked 40 years in the wilderness until all the nation of the men of war who came out of Egypt that did not listen to the voice of Jehovah. Jehovah had come to its finish, to whom Jehovah swore that he would never let them see the land that Jehovah had sworn to their forefathers to give to us, a land with milk and honey. And their sons he raised up instead of them. These Joshua circumcised because they proved to be uncircumcised, for they had not circumcised them on the road. And it came about that when they had completed circumcising all the nations, they kept sitting in their place in the camp until they revived. Then Jehovah said to Joshua, "Today I have rolled away the reproach of Egypt from off you." So the name of that place came to be called Gilgal until this day. And the sons of Israel continued to camp in Gilgal, and they proceeded to carry out the Passover on the 14th day of the month in the evening on the desert plains of Jericho, and they began to eat some of the yield of the land, and manna did not occur, and they began to eat some of the yield of the land of day after the Passover, unfermented cakes and roasted grains on this same day. Then the manna ceased on the following day when they had eaten some of the yield of the land, and manna did not occur anymore for the sons of Israel, and they began to eat some of the produce of the land of Canaan in that year, and they began to eat. And it came about when Joshua happened to be by Jericho that he proceeded to raise his eyes and look, and there was a man standing in front of him with a drawn sword in his hand. So Joshua walked up to him and said to him, "Are you for us, or are you for our adversaries?" To this he said, "No, but I, as prince of the army of Jehovah, I have now come. With that, Joshua fell on his face to the earth and prostrated himself and said to him, What is my Lord saying to his servant? In turn, the prince of the army of Jehovah said to Joshua, Draw your sandals from off your feet, because the place on which you are standing is holy. At once Joshua did so.
Well, Kalani, you are to be commended. Very nice job with that reading. That was extremely encouraging to us. And you are how old?
7.
You're 7 years old. Excellent job. Reading God's Word, the Bible, from the platform. Very nice job. Well, Kalani, you were working with speech quality point number 1, accurate reading, down page number 83. And it mentions what you needed to do. It says, read aloud exactly what is on the printed page. Do not skip words, ignore parts of words, or exchange one word for another. Pronounce the words correctly. Take note of punctuation and diacritics. Now, of course, that's a lot of stuff. I know your mom took some of that and broke it down for you. But what it's basically saying, what you see there on the page of the Bible, that's what you have to read. You have to say the words right, pronounce them properly,